It's a wonderful life, y'all. Let's try something new. Wonders of the First is my favorite card game ever, and there's a lot to it besides just playing the game. You've got playing the game, trading the game, competitions, sealed, hopefully soon to be drafts, constructing decks, but then you've got collecting the game, the different treatments, trades that go with collecting, value speculating, so to speak, and the different product types I talked about in a video last week. After this video, I'll put a link down below so you can watch that. There's a lot going on with this game, and now that we're picking up steam with competition season and the new sets coming out, there's a whole lot to talk about that I just can't get out in 3 videos a week. And I don't want to go above 3 videos a week because I did 5 videos a week a couple weeks ago after SCG Con Houston, and it really took a lot out of me, more than I wish to on a weekly basis. So we're going to stick with 3 videos a week, but I thought I would try out a vlog. I've built a few YouTube channels in the past, and I've abandoned quite a few more. But one thing I've never tried is vlog style content. So I thought I'd try that here and just go over what it looks like to be a day in the life of a Wonders dolphin collector and a somewhat competitive player. If we haven't met before, howdy, howdy. My name is American Texan, and I play Wonders of the First. I have a small collection, and I like to think of myself as the everyday collector. I don't spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on cards. I don't have a full playset, although I am striving to have one. And while I may spend more than your average retail buyer, I am certainly not a whale in the game. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy friends in the game, playing the game, collecting the game, the chase of collecting what you want, as well as the chase of building the perfect deck to tackle today's meta, as well as the updates with the new sets coming out. Like I said, there's a lot to talk about that I want to try in a vlog style content. So we're going to try It's a Wonderful Life, which it absolutely is. It's a great blessing to live in such a great country to where we can think about things like cards and not so much where our next meal is going to come from. We are very blessed to live in this, and thank you to all the soldiers, veterans, and the family of those who have given their lives for this country. It is a wonderful blessing to live here. Now, all that said, let's get into some cards. Okay, so I did a few things different. Instead of just the trades for Tuesdays, I want to talk about Vegas. I want to talk about the new set coming out, and I want to showcase some of the trades that came in. So let's start by going over what I think about the Call of the Stones and what I'm striving to do to get in early on the pre-sale. All right, Tuesday morning, November 4th, just dropped off the kids at school. It is a beautiful, cool morning at 52 degrees in Texas. It's beautiful. I love October, November in Texas. Still got a little bit of greenery, still got some sun, but it's hoodie weather in the morning. At least, you know, for us Texans, 50 degrees is hoodie weather. So there's one thing on my mind, and that is Call of the Stones pre-sale coming out in a few days. When I decided I wanted to stick with Wonders and stay with Wonders, man, I knew I wanted to get a case. I came into Wonders on the Flare pitch, and we got 3 collector boxes, and I split that with my cousin. Now, the Flare package, plus I ordered all the Orbital starters decks, which I'm super happy I did. All that came to, I think, about $750. It is about what it all came down to for the Kickstarter. And that was a lot of money. I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a Kickstarter before. But man, it paid off. We had so much fun. The cards that came in the box definitely paid it off. I'm way in the black for what we spent, the cards versus like what we got. Now we're looking at a case of $1,500, and it's got to come out of fun money. If it wasn't for Vegas, it would have been a no-brainer. Definitely could have done it, but because I've had to sell a lot of cards to pay for Vegas, as well as you know, you need per diem, you need Uber, you need food. You know, I'm fine eating ramen and protein bars for a trip. I've done that before. I've done that where I went to the grocery store and bought dollar pizzas and heated them up in the hotel lobby. I've done that, but knowing how exhausting these SCG cons were from Houston, I need good sustenance. I need steak and eggs in the morning. I need sandwiches throughout the day, good protein sandwiches, something with a good bread that's not going to spike my blood sugar in the middle of the match. You know, I need something like that. So I need, you know, a few $100s extra for per diem to get around Vegas. So, you know, if it wasn't for Vegas, I'd have the money for Call of the Stones. And unfortunately, this is the situation that I'm in. The thing is, though, I'm dedicated. I'm going to find the money. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to slam the phones, make some sales, see if I can work out some Christmas deals, sell some comics. I don't have a huge comic collection. Most of my stuff is modern.
all of it's been red because I'm a reader, not a collector. And, I might have a few $100s, but if I could pay for at least half the box out of stuff that I already have, I think that'd be really cool. Totally fine doing barters or trades or getting rid of stuff that no longer brings me joy to fund something that is bringing me joy. And then you got the Dragon Box on top of that. And then you got the tax man on top of that. So I'm planning on spending about $22.50 for one case in a Dragon Box of Call of the Stones. Now, for me, that's probably the only collector booster boxes I'm going to buy. My whole collection, which is, I think, a fantastic collection for being a Dolphin collector, is only off of that half case from the Kickstarter and then random packs from Whatnot streams. I've probably bought another 2 collector boxes worth of packs from streams. But then on top of that, the giveaways, on top of that, trades, on top of that, like we saw prizes, which I ended up selling most of that anyways. I'm pretty happy with the collection that I have. It was certainly enough to get my everything collection and a lot of my playset. So I think for myself, a case would be great. If you had told me 2 years ago, hey, you're going to spend $22.50 on a card game, I'd be like, $22.50? That sounds good. I'm like, no, that's that. I'm talking about $22.50, that low. I would have thought I would have thought I was crazy. But I see the value of the game. I see the fun in it. Having tasted some blood in competition, I am very excited to continue this game. And then now that we're getting card releases, it's actually a little overwhelming for me. Like, man, I feel like I'm just now getting a grasp on existence. And now we've got more cards coming out with Call of the Stones. This is wild. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wonders is doing something that no other game is doing. And it's a lot of fun to be here on the ground floor. The hardest challenge with all of this is just making sure that fun money stays fun money. We've been there where we've had to, cut back on groceries to pay for other things at the house. We've been there pulling extra shifts to pay for trimming the trees, which is like $2,000 now. It's ridiculous. Tree trimming is expensive, y'all. Fireplace breaks, and we've got a winter storm coming. Well, that's another $2,000 we got to figure out. AC breaks. That's $12,000. You can't live in a house in Texas without AC. So, all of these things have happened where we've had to cut back, pull money, and other things. But those are necessities. This is not a necessity. We're not cutting back on groceries to pay for cards. We're not selling house decorations to pay for cardboard. Like, fun money is fun money. And that's where the challenge is with this. So that's what's on my mind. Call of the Stones, pre-sale. Going in on a case. Going in on a Dragon Box. My first Dragon Box. I didn't know about Dragon Boxes, obviously, with the Kickstarter. So I missed that opportunity. And I can't spend $1,000 on 4 serialized packs, even knowing that they're serialized packs. But 500, I think I could swing that. I think I could justify that. Especially knowing you're guaranteed now to get mythics inside the Dragon Box. I think the Dragon Box said you're guaranteed a formless foil mythic. That's huge. That is definitely worth it. So those are my thoughts on the way home from school, Tuesday, November 4, a few days before the pre-sale. Let's see how well those age.
I would love to know, what are you planning to get? Are you going to get in on the pre-sale? Are you a pack buyer? When I got into Wonders of the first half of the Kickstarter, I was just a pack buyer. I could not afford a bundle box. I could barely afford play boxes when they come out in the store. I could maybe get one, but I couldn't buy a whole case of play boxes. So I am excited for the pre-sale here. It gives just enough of a discount to where I can myself mentally justify going in on a case. I've never done it before. I'm super nervous. I'm super excited, and February cannot get here soon enough. But before February, we've got Vegas. SCG Con Vegas is coming up. We are 18 days away. I've sold off most of what I can at this point. It's really the leftovers. I got a couple of OCMs that people just don't seem to be interested in. Got a couple of alt arts. I'd really like to get those, as well as I've got some bulk common and uncommon formless foils I really want to get rid of. I've squirreled away the ones that I want to keep, and the other ones I want to trade away. I want them to bless someone else. I want someone else to find joy in that collection, because for me, it's just taking up space, and I would rather have good food in Vegas than those shiny cardboards. So I'm trying to trade those away. But let me tell you you this. Thank you to everyone that has helped me by buying the stuff that I'm trying to offer. I've had really great trades, some that I got the value that I wanted, some of them that I stepped down on a little bit just so I could have the cash. I've got the flight set up. I've got housing set up. The only thing that I really need now is per diem. You know, how am I going to get from the airport to the convention, and what am I going to eat that week? Again, it's a heavy, long day, and you're talking a lot of money. I want to be at 100% peak physicality, so that means I need my protein. I need to make sure my blood sugar's in check. I don't want to be eating ramen and protein bars all weekend if I can avoid it. Now, unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to pick up my kids from school because my wife is out of town that weekend, bring them home, wait for my mom to get home to babysit the kids for the weekend. Then I'm going to get to the airport. So I'm probably going to get to Vegas late Friday night. I'll be there all day Saturday. And then just, again, the way the flights are working, I'm probably going to miss Sunday. I'm probably going to fly out Sunday morning, especially with all the shutdown garbage and stuff taking so long at the airport. It looks like my only day in Vegas is going to be on Saturday. It is the most important day. The question is Dragon Cup or Stone Seeker Cup. Right now, it's looking like the Stone Seeker Cup. I would love to play in the Dragon Cup. I said in the Discord, a lot of the best players are going to be in the Dragon Cup, and that's where I want to be. I want to be facing off against them. I want to be bare knuckle brawling on the Dragon Cup. Yes, you get the extra promo. Yes, you're in a bigger prize pool. All that stuff sounds great, but really for me, it's about going against the best. I want to really challenge myself, and if that means that it's going to be a tougher battle, it's going to be a tougher battle. I will be there for that. I will ride that Bronco. And Sneaky Joe, I'm coming after you after Houston. He beat me twice at SCG Con Houston. So I am super excited for Vegas. And like I said, I will be there. Now it's just a question of how much I will enjoy being there. By the way, if I do get some extra money from these last trades, if anyone is interested, if we have time in some money games in Vegas, that means, you know, we put up $50, $100 and play a game of wonders. I am totally down with that. Let me know. And if you want to do some money games before then, I'd be happy to do some block packs, some BPX money games as well. Low dollar because I don't have a lot, but that'd be a lot of fun to try as well. Now let's go into this week's buys and trades. Not a whole lot, but as you can see behind me, there's a new set piece here. I got a new lighting rig and camera rig for the tabletop. The lights in my office went out, the power went out, and the dimmer pack blew. So I have no office lights. My only light is this ring light for the videos. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger, used some of my card money to buy this setup here so I can have my phone top-down view with lighting. I'm still figuring out how to position it, how to monitor what I'm doing, get the lighting just right. So bear with me as we look at this week's trades and buys. But you can see here, you know, I'm setting it up, and like a good cowboy, I didn't read the instructions. I just figured it out on my own. Broke a few things at the same time, but eventually I did get it up and running, and I think it looks good. I did my first video yesterday reviewing some comic books, and I think it came out really well. So hopefully the cards will come out just as well. Just bear with me. I'm iterating this. I'm all about progress over perfection. If you wait to do something perfect, it ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna launch it. Just get it out there and iterate from there. But now let's take a look at the trades that I got for the week. All right, and so here we have my new setup. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully I got it centered. One of the things I got to figure out is how to monitor what I'm doing, because I can't, my phone's up here. My phone's up here, so I can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to keep it between realm 2 and 5. I think that's kind of centered on the camera. As far as what came in this week, not too much. I did order a new card binder. I spent way too long trying to research what other folks are using. This is the Dacket binder, I believe. And the thing that I liked about it is it had an even number of card sleeves inside. I'm not sure if it's expandable, but we're about to find out. I got purple because this will be my primary holster for my Umbrathine collection. So I figured it should be purple. And it actually goes this way. I do like it's got a little bit of a label there. Not sure if I'll use that or not. But let's open this up so you can take a look at what I ordered. I think it's one of those things where I spent way too much time trying to decide what I wanted until I figured out like what I actually wanted was an even number of card sleeves. So let me open this up. Kind of hard to get it all in frame there. What if I back it out? Let's see. Nope, let's zoom in. Here we go. There we go. Back it out. There we go. Now you can see my my shot there. Oh, you know what? This has 3. Oh, well. I ordered the wrong one, I guess. I thought I was ordering 12 per. Look at that. It comes with a little pin. A Ping Chow pin. There you go. Cancel American Texan. So, yeah. So, okay. Well, I don't know if I ordered, maybe I started with the 12 or excuse me, maybe I started with the 16 slot binder and then I clicked the purple one and it switched to 12. I'll make it work, or I'll take a look and see how easy it is to exchange it. But I think it's a good, solid quality. Got a good felt there on the side. They're side loaders. I did see a lot of folks prefer side loaders, I guess, so you don't have the tops exposed. I think I'll make it work. So what I'll probably do is, I don't have the rainbows anymore because I was doing paper, foil, formless foil, but I took the papers out for my play set. So now I just have foil and formless foil. So if I did foil, formless foil, foil, formless foil, foil, formless foil, foil, formless foil, that leaves one extra. So I could leave the center open. Then it's kind of a weird collation, right? Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know what you think. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, so that's the new binder that I got. I'm going to figure that out. Or maybe if I can get some even number sleeves. This thing is huge too, by the way, much bigger. If you want to see, so this is made for top loaders and you want to see the difference between this and one that's made for non-top loaders. That's the size difference right there. That's the size. It's almost 40% bigger. All right. So that's the binder I got. I wish I could read Chinese so I could see if this pin, it doesn't shake a little bit. I don't know if this is permanent or temporary. It smells good though. All right, let's get into some freebies here. We got a freebie from Moop Dad. I'm excited. It looks like we got some really good freebies. We got a paper treasure map right there. Hopefully you can see that. Let me actually zoom in. Still learning here. There we go. Zoom in. We got a paper treasure map. A little freebie from Moop Dad. Shout out. I also like that he includes a little business card. I'd like to get a business card for my trades to include with that. And then from Hobby Club, we got some really good freebies from Hobby Club. I'm going to try to get it so you can see it. It shines really well. Iron Berserker, if you can't see that, and Dark Iron Fish, both formless foils. The Iron Berserker is actually a promo. Look at that. Let me see if I can bring it up so you can see it better. The Iron Berserker is actually a promo. How about that? So we got a nice little promo there. Token Wonder Undead Viking Warrior. So I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to trade it. I decided to keep my promo tokens. I was trading duplicates, but with tokens, you actually want more. So I'm going to keep them all. And then Dark Iron Fish, I will try to sell this to Fun Vegas. You know, and one of these, you know, pays for half a meal. So I will take that so I can eat well in Vegas. So yeah, that's the trades for the week. And let's go ahead and just test this new setup here. And let's rip open a pack. I got a pack here from a 2-player starter set from SCG Con that I got. So let's see what this new setup looks like. I'm going to rip this open. That way I can see kind of what to expect. So let me back out here. All right, let's see. So we got Skaldar Grimshade, Strength Augmentation, Serenia Coral Heart, Fire Grimoire, Carry Honest Moth, man. 2 great uncommon cards in a pack. Hey, look at that. We got Dark Iron Fish. I seem to keep doing this. Anytime I get a paper, I get a foil, or when I get a formless foil, I get the foil. How about that? You can see the 2 treatments side by side. All right, and then we get an uncommon Nocterum foil. Like that a lot. Very popular card. And we get a token Bare Bones. Behind that, let's see what we get. Epic Entangle. Not one of my favorite cards. A little bit outside of my play style, but still a great card. And behind that one, a Moonfire Crystal Mouse. Hey, if you're going to get a common, at least you get a mouse. And then there's the commons behind it. So I will use that as a test on how this new setup looks, and we will keep iterating. Always important whenever you make a change, it's not set in stone. Continue to iterate, continue to improve. So that is my trades and a little bonus pack opening as well. So there you have it. First vlog, It's a Wonderful Life. I hope this was a decent video. I hope you can see what it's like from an average everyday Joe playing the game, enjoying the game, collecting some of the game, swimming in a small pond, but still trying to swim as well. Like this video if you like this video. If you didn't like this video, I only take you seriously if you hit that dislike button twice. Otherwise, subscribe for more videos. 3 videos a week on this channel, all about Wonders of the First. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Adios.